Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today we are diving deep into solar power,
Ooh, solar.
specifically in New South Wales.
Yeah,
So, is it actually worth it in late 2024?
that's the big question.
Yeah, it's just, everyone wants to save money on their electricity bills, but
Right.
is solar actually the way to go?
Especially these days,
Yeah,
when everything's so expensive.
yeah. So, to help us answer that question, we've got some great insights from this Q&A with a solar expert at TCC Solar.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we are going to be breaking all of that down for you today.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's get right to it. Is solar still a good investment in New South Wales?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, we're seeing incredible returns on investment for solar right now,
Oh, wow.
like 25 to 30% ROI.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so think about it. You're already paying for a system through your energy bills.
That's true.
You're just giving those savings to the energy companies.
You're essentially just like renting it from them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a really good point.
Mhm.
So say I'm convinced and ready to like slap some solar panels on my roof. How do I figure out how many panels I actually need?
Okay, good question. The average home in New South Wales uses somewhere between 16 and 30 kilowatt hours of electricity daily,
Okay.
and a 1 kilowatt system generates roughly 3.5 kilowatt hours per day. So
Okay.
you can kind of do the math there,
Yeah.
but there's a bit of a catch, especially in winter.
Ah, yes. Winter, less sunshine,
Exactly.
shorter days. And I know I'm cranking up the heater more often.
Exactly. That's why it's important to factor in winter when sizing your system.
Okay.
And honestly, the general rule of thumb is to go as big as your roof allows.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought it made more sense to get a system that kind of matches my average usage.
You know, that seems logical, but here's the thing. Bigger systems are actually cheaper per kilowatt. Plus, any excess energy you generate can be stored in a battery or in some cases even sold back to the grid.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Okay, wait, hold on. Explain this whole bigger is cheaper thing.
Okay.
How does that work?
So the government rebate covers a big chunk of the panel costs.
Okay,
The cost for labor and things like racking those stay pretty much the same,
right.
whether you have a small system or a big system. So
Right.
when you go bigger, you're basically getting more bang for your buck.
Okay, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's all about that initial cost,
Yeah,
and then after that,
then you're good.
it's all savings.
Exactly.
All right, I've got another question that I hear a lot. What about people who aren't home during the day?
Hmm.
Will solar still save them money?
That's a common misconception.
Okay,
Solar production isn't limited to just the 9 to 5 workday.
right.
On sunny days, your panels can be cranking out energy well into the evening.
Oh, wow.
And let's not forget about weekends.
That's true.
We tend to use more energy on weekends anyway.
You're right. We are home. We are using more power.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch gears for a second. What about people building new homes?
Okay.
Should they get solar pre-installed, or is it better to wait?
If you're building new, I would highly recommend pre-wiring for solar.
Oh.
It makes the installation so much cleaner and more efficient later on.
Okay.
Just have your electrician install the conduit before the walls are closed up.
So just basically have that infrastructure in place.
Exactly. You'll thank yourself down the road.
Smart.
Okay.
Now for the nitty-gritty. What's a fair price to pay for a system in late 2024?
All right. So you want to make sure you're getting quality Tier 1 panels
Okay.
and a good central inverter.
Okay.
That's the brains of the operation, by the way.
Okay. The brains.
After the rebate for a 6.6 kilowatt system, you're looking at around $5,500 to $9,000 fully installed.
Okay.
A 10 kilowatt system will be about $8,000 to $13,000.
Okay.
And if you go big with a 13.3 kilowatt system, it'll be around $10,000 to $15,000.
Okay. Those are some pretty reasonable price ranges,
Yeah.
considering everything you get.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be clear, those prices include the government rebate.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, those prices reflect high-quality components and installation.
Yeah.
If you get a quote that's way lower, be cautious.
Right.
They might be cutting corners or using cheap materials.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
You want a system that's going to last,
Yeah,
not something that will cause you headaches down the line.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. We've covered panels, system sizing, and costs. What about batteries?
Okay.
Are they a must-have for a new solar setup?
You know, batteries are becoming more popular, but I actually recommend waiting to see how you use energy with your system before jumping into batteries.
Really?
Yeah.
Why wait?
Battery prices are pretty stable right now, so there's no need to rush.
Okay.
Plus, once you have a few months of data under your belt, you'll have a much clearer picture of your energy needs and whether a battery is a good fit for you.
Okay.
You might even realize you don't need one.
Oh,
Or you can choose the perfect size and type for your situation.
that makes sense. It's always better to have data and make an informed decision.
Right. You'll be able to choose a battery that truly fits your needs and budget.
Mhm.
Plus, it gives you a chance to really understand how your solar system works and how you can optimize your energy usage.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So what stands out to you as the most compelling reason to consider solar in New South Wales right now?
For me, it's the financial benefits. You're essentially paying for a system anyway through your energy bills,
Right.
but you're giving the savings to the energy companies.
Right. You said that before, and it really sticks with you.
It's true.
Yeah.
So why not invest in your own energy independence and reap the financial rewards?
That's true.
You're taking control of your energy future and potentially saving a lot of money in the long run.
It's empowering.
It is.
Yeah, I love that, taking control of your energy future.
Yeah.
And on that note, we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. Stay tuned for more insights on solar in New South Wales. Welcome back to the show. We're continuing our deep dive into solar power in New South Wales.
Yeah.
And, we've been talking a lot about the financial side of things.
Yeah, the money.
But there's another aspect I think that's really important to consider.
Yeah. What's that?
It's that feeling of peace of mind
Right.
that comes with solar.
Oh, absolutely.
So tell me more about that.
Well, think about it. With energy prices always going up,
Yeah.
it's easy to feel like you're at the mercy of the energy companies.
You're just like, oh,
Right.
what's it going to be this time?
But with solar, you have more control over your energy bills.
Oh, okay.
It's a stable, predictable expense, especially once your system is paid off.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not just about saving money.
Right.
It's about having that security and stability in your life.
Yeah.
You know that you're not going to get hit with this massive energy bill
Right.
every quarter.
Exactly.
And of course, we can't forget about the environmental benefits.
Of course not.
By choosing solar, you're reducing your carbon footprint.
Yeah.
You're supporting a cleaner, more sustainable future.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Oh.
Okay, so let's say someone listening is ready to take the plunge and go solar. What's their first step?
I always recommend starting with a free solar consultation.
Okay.
TCC Solar offers free consultations, no strings attached. It's a chance to get all your questions answered, discuss your specific needs, and get a personalized quote.
Oh,
It's really the best way to figure out if solar is the right fit for now.
so if our listeners want to book a free consultation with TCC Solar, where should they go?
Their website is the best place to start.
Okay.
tccsolar.com.au. You'll find all the information you need there, including how to book a consultation.
Easy.
And by the way, check out their reviews while you're there.
Oh, yeah.
They have some of the best advisory reviews in the business.
Okay. We'll make sure to include a link to their website in the show notes.
Great.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
Huh.
We've talked about the financial benefits,
Right.
the peace of mind that comes with solar.
Yeah.
But what do you think is the most impactful change someone might experience after making the switch?
That's a great question. For many, it's a shift in mindset.
Mm.
They go from feeling like passive consumers of energy to active producers.
Interesting.
They start paying more attention to their energy usage
Mhm.
and become more conscious of their impact on the environment.
So it's almost like this sense of empowerment.
Absolutely.
It's like you're taking control of your energy
Yeah.
and contributing to a bigger cause.
Exactly. It's that feeling of making a positive change, not just for yourself, but for the planet.
Yeah.
It can be a really transformative experience, especially in a world facing so many energy and climate challenges.
Right. You really feel like you're making a difference.
Yeah.
I completely agree. It's inspiring to think that something as simple as putting solar panels on your roof can have such a ripple effect.
It's true. And when we combine individual actions with larger systemic changes,
Right.
that's when we can really start to make a difference.
Well said. So for anyone listening who's on the fence about solar,
Okay.
what's your final takeaway?
Do your research, get a free consultation, and crunch the numbers. You might be surprised at how affordable and beneficial solar can be both for you and for the planet. You really have nothing to lose by exploring the possibilities.
Great advice. And remember, TCC Solar offers those free consultations. They're the experts.
Right.
They can guide you through the entire process, answering all your questions along the way.
Exactly. They'll help you determine if solar is a good fit for your needs and budget. So why not reach out and see what's possible?
This has been such an insightful dive into the world of solar power in New South Wales. We've covered so much ground today, from the financial aspects to the environmental impact, and even that feeling of peace of mind that comes with energy independence.
It's been a pleasure sharing these insights with you and your listeners. Hopefully, we've sparked some inspiration and empowered people to take that next step towards a brighter future.
Yeah, it really is inspiring.
And one thing we haven't touched on yet is the fact that solar technology is constantly evolving.
That's a good point. What's on the horizon for solar?
Well, we're seeing advancements in panel efficiency, battery storage,
Hmm.
and even things like solar roof tiles that blend seamlessly with your home's design.
Wow, so even if someone is hesitant now because they think the tech isn't quite there yet, they should keep an eye out for these developments.
Absolutely. Solar is only going to get better and more affordable over time.
Right.
And the sooner you get on board, the sooner you can start reaping the benefits.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
So to wrap up this deep dive on solar in New South Wales, what's your final call to action for our listeners?
If you're even remotely curious about solar, book a free consultation with TCC Solar.
Right.
They're incredibly knowledgeable and can walk you through all your options. You've
Mm.
got nothing to lose, and you might be surprised at how accessible and beneficial solar can be for now.
Couldn't agree more. That's tccsolar.com.au to book your free consult and start exploring the possibilities of solar.
It's a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future for yourself and for the planet.
Well said. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of solar power in New South Wales.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.